Welcome. Well, we're doing our transmission install. I gotta be honest, you guys are a little late to the party. We've already gotten started. Wow. There you go. Anyway, oh, thought I dropped my rag. We've already got the bell housing off. We've got the starter out, bell housing off. Got the clutch out. Now we're getting ready to remove our 4-cylinder pilot bearing, which is basically an alternator bearing, and we're going to install our new roller pilot bearing for the V8 transmission. Then we can put the clutch back in, put the bell housing back on, then we put the transmission in. Drive shaft, exhaust, you guys know the whole routine. So, but we've already gotten started, and let's not stop now. So let me get the input shaft for the 4-cylinder and get some grease, and we're going to try and do the old grease it in and pull it out. So if not, we'll just get the hammer. So, all right, guys, it's hot. It's Florida. So let me get to it. Do it. We are back in the chair. We had to get creative, sorry, with our, got a piece of bent rod, channel locks, and the hammer. Man, I got bit by like the yellow jacket earlier. Oh wow, ooh, he lit me up. Yow, ooh, burns. Hammer, result is our pilot bearing for the 2.3 liter 4-cylinder. Got that out. It's basically just an alternator bearing. And now, in that box sitting over there that you can't see, we've got our pilot bearing for the V8. So we'll get that. We'll tap that in and put the clutch back in it, and put the bell housing back on it. And I think that'll wrap it up for today. We'll work on it. We'll work on it tomorrow. Get the transmission in, I guess. Like I say, no rush. It's supposed to be a fun hobby, and man, it's really hot. I gotta kind of really make myself do this. I know, everyone's got problems. So, all right, man, let me quit talking. Let me go get that bearing. Let me put it. Ford Racing, nothing but the best. Trans is in. Man, we had to push the clutch in with a pry bar while we were trying to get it in there. The clutch wasn't lined up just perfectly. Oh man, that was a lot of fun. So, but we got it in. Now we just got to finish bolting it all up, but we'll probably wait for tomorrow to do that. It's getting kind of late, so I think we're gonna call it a day. Trans cross member is in. Got the drive shaft just set up in it. We've got to put the fluid in it, adjust the clutch cable, finish, bolt the drive shaft in, hook the headers up, hook the exhaust up, and put the shifter on it. I think we'll be ready, but making progress. Man, it is some kind of hot too. Woo! You know what that means. That's right, kids. We're basically done. Got the transmission in, full of fluid, exhaust is bolted up. We've got the rear end full of gear oil, or it's got a bunch in it. Got the drive shaft in, clutch is adjusted. So now we're gonna call it a day for that, or a night, I should say, or whatever, an afternoon. That'll let the RTV on the exhaust set up and everything, and I think tomorrow we'll bolt some slicks on it. I think we'll try and take it down the road, see how it shifts and what the rear end sounds like and stuff like that. So pretty happy, I guess. I mean, I'll be happier once it's actually rolling on strong power and the transmission shifts okay and I don't break a shift fork in it. But hey, it is what it is. That's the fun of hot rodding. So the LTD will hopefully be back on the road yet again, and we'll be doing something with it. All right, well, that's it. This video is just garbage. So, all right, it's time for me to go get something to eat. What we're doing now is some preliminary tacking of our subframes. These are pretty easy way they fit. They just scallop up around the hand puppet up around the frame rails. So we need to jack the car up now. We've got one on. We just wanted to kind of mess around with it. We got one on, so now we need to jack the car up, get up on jack stands where we can get to both sides, and get this done and get the other side going. So, okie dokie. I'd also like to point out that before we get started on today's adventure, that none of this, and I mean none of this, would be possible without the delicious flavor and energy of Mountain Dew, the epitome of human evolution. Man, that is damn delicious. If you haven't had one, try one today. If you can't get them, move. I mean, just move to wherever they got Mountain Dew. And Teresa and my great boss for letting me waste time out here and in his facility. And anyway, Teresa's gone. I'm sorry. She's gone. She's down in the Keys with her brother and the family, and I'm stuck here. And it has been one hell of a week at work. That's why I couldn't go, and then we tore everything. Anyway, nobody cares about that, but I just wanted to say that Mountain Dew, my boss, Teresa, that makes all this happen. And I play some small part in it just by facilitating things. All right, well, there we go. That's an emotional moment from 50 Tustin. I should maybe edit that out. All right, let's do it. Let's get to work. Let's get to work. Woo! You guys want a drink? Hold on, here. You can take the. Ooh. Ran out of welding wire. We're living the Fox life, baby. All right. We've got the frame connectors on. We actually drove it a little bit yesterday. The steering wheel in this thing is funky. I'm just used to the Mustang ones. some of the other videos, and who knows what order these will go in. Getting some of the cars running has been a priority, rather than working on new project cars. It's been getting some of these ready to go. Like I say, these tires are garbage. These tires are garbage. This road's garbage. The landfill, and the line and the wait have been terrible, and it's hot, and the LTD is not too happy about all this waiting, but we're trying to find out how much it weighs. We can race weight. And the guy walks off. I just need to know how much it is with me in it. But I'll take a slip. How much is it? $5? $3,020. All right, well, I'll just take that then. Thank you very much. Have a good one. Well, I would have gotten the slip, but I just saved myself some money. I think we might be vapor locking a little bit. We got to get some wind in this thing. As you can see behind me, we fixed to get one of these late afternoon Florida thunderstorms. So, and the wind, it be a blowing. I can feel a little sprinkle here and there. All right, we got the LTD. This is it. We're done with it. So, I mean, for right now, of course. So we can. Our next video will be where we go to the track with it. Let's do it. Let's do the, what will it run, and let's do it fast. Okay, last time I went to the track, it went 781 best, went 3 790s. I money shifted it, still went 790. Since then, we've got a set of stage 1 street sweeper heads, as David would like to call them. We got street sweepers on it. We've got the Stealth. We've got an X-Cam. We have stock GT40s, an E-Cam, and a Victor Jr. Got the same car. We got rid of our 4-cylinder T5. We've got a regular T5. We got rid of our 373s. We got 456s. We got subframe connectors. We did a little bit of suspension bushing. So other than that, nothing fancy. So you guys, it weighs 3,020 pounds. You guys tell me, holy mackerel, start raining. All right. Oh yeah, you tell me what's gonna run. I gotta get you guys in the car so you don't get wet. Holy crap. All right. All right. Oh, it's gonna start raining bad here in a minute. All right, we'll see you guys later. Florida, gotta love it.